At 7, and the dream of a perfect regular season for the Miami Hurricanes died earlier today in Pittsburgh. Pitt dealing the Canes a crushing 24-14 upset loss. Joining us to talk about what went wrong and what it means for the Canes' hopes of perhaps winning a national title this year, Mike Cunio.
Yeah, and it sounds like there was at least one person out in Pittsburgh today who saw this coming. Right?
Apparently there's a few more than just one, because Pitt was 4-7 coming into the game, and that was a confident sideline. Pitt head coach Pat Narduzzi made a chilling prediction during the game, telling the broadcast the Hurricanes were going down. He was spot on. Let's start in the second quarter. One of Malik Rozier's few highlights on the day, connecting with Amon Richards to give Miami its only lead in the game. Now, Kenny Pickett would take it back just before the half, taking a hit at the goal line, but squeezing in on the dive. 10-7 Panthers. Rozier's day was interrupted because he just couldn't hit open receivers, so in comes Evan Sheriffs with the Canes down 10, and that gamble does not pay off. A wasted possession for Miami in the fourth. Now, Pitt could have iced the game with a field goal on fourth down with 3 minutes to go, but Narduzzi goes for the jugular. A design bootleg for Pickett ends the game. Perfect season is over. 24-14 the final.
Okay, so I mean, I know the guys are hurt. I know I'm hurt. Our coaching staff, everybody associated with our program, I'm sure, is hurt by it. But that's football. That's life. And the good news is we're about to play for the ACC championship here.
Okay, so what happened to Malik Rozier?
He was inaccurate all day. This has been a problem we've seen all season. Today, 15 for 34 against the Panthers. That's just not going to get it done. He was obviously benched, but he's going to be the guy going forward. Mark Richt actually sent out a tweet probably before they even left the stadium today that Malik was their starter going forward. They still have that game against Clemson, and it was tough to see him go out. A lot of people are going to criticize the decision because he was perfect as a starter coming into this game, undefeated. I think he was 10-0, 11-0, something like that. So to see him come out was kind of odd. You kind of dance with the one that brought you, but coach decided to make a gutsy call, and it obviously didn't pay off.
He had an off day today. All right, let's talk about the playoffs, because am I right that the team has to be in the top 4 in order to be even in contention for the national
Right, so the top 4, that makes the playoffs for college football. So what's going to happen here is now Miami's got to root for Alabama. They have to root for Clemson tomorrow to beat South Carolina, and that's a tough game. That's a ranked opponent they're going to play. You kind of want those top teams to hang around at the top where they're at, because if Miami beats Clemson, who's a one-loss team, then Miami's a one-loss ACC champion if they beat them next week. So that likely can get them back into the top 4. They're going to drop out no matter what this week. Probably looking at a ranking of 6 or 7. But if they can beat Clemson, they can probably sneak back up. But they have to beat Clemson.
All right, Mike Cunio. Thank you, Mike.
You got it.